guys, it's TikTok and Tech here. Again, my name is Michelle and this is my colleague Tony. We wanted to highlight some trends that we are noticing in 2023. So far, we are seeing an uptick in complaint management requests. And I've also highlighted that the trends are shooting more towards healthcare and finance. So, Tony, if you wouldn't mind showing us what it would look like from a complaint management side utilizing Issuetrak.
Hey, thanks, Michelle. I'm happy to do that. Here's one of my complaint tracking sites. I actually have a healthcare complaint, so we'll use that as our example. I set this one up so anybody in the organization can log the complaint, kind of report it, get the data going into your Issuetrak site. So Claire is one of my frontline employees, engaging with your customers, logging the complaint. I want to make it really simple for these frontline workers. They have so many different applications they're using, and hopefully you're not getting that many applications that they're living in Issuetrak. So when they click through or log in, it takes them right to a submit page, tells them to begin by selecting an issue template. And again, you don't have to call it issues. We can rename it to complaints. Go to the drop down, and these would be the different types of complaints. I'm high level on here, so it's a healthcare complaint. If you're a healthcare concern, you probably have different types of complaints. Here's my healthcare complaint. You grab the complaint type from the drop-down. It's going to load a form with the data points appropriate for that type of complaint. This is completely user configurable. So logically, you'd want to get the patient name and account number. Here, I can link it back to an EMR record page, if you will. So this is the type of information that you'd want to have. Asterisks are the required fields. I'm not going to fill it all in, Michelle, but I'll put some information in there. This is a great one here. I use this for instructions. So, hey, Claire, if you're reporting, or if somebody is complaining and using this type of complaint, make sure you get A, B, and C and provide that information here. We can drill down. So I have up to 4 subtypes. I can drill down and get really granular on the data. And this section here, this is the process that I want followed. So I have this type of complaint. Here's the process we follow to do that. And then this would be the different locations. So this works really, really well with those multiple location operators. 2-second recap, go to the template, identify the type of complaint that loads the form, put in your information. When you get to the bottom, hit submit. It's going to think for a second. It's going to give you a confirmation in the green bar that the complaint was registered. It gives a complaint number. That's just your sequential counter. This is all the information in here. Now, as you're working to resolve this, well, I put some simple automation in mind. All my healthcare complaints get assigned to Lisa. Lisa's going to get pushed a notification. If you want to set that up, it's going to show up on her work queues. Michelle, if I got a second, let me go ahead and log in. I'll show you what the user experience is for Lisa as she's resolving this complaint.
Absolutely.
So when we're logged in as Claire, the home page was that submit page. I set it up here for the person working responsible for resolving these. I use the issue hub as their home page. So when they log in through these views here, and these views are user configurable, but I have one here, these are going to be the open complaints assigned to this person right here, Lisa, or teams that she's a member of. Here's the one we just submitted, hyperlink blue. I click on it and drill down into the issues. We can see all the information that was presented in here. The task manager is my workflow engine. So here, hey, is this person complaining the patient or not? It makes a difference. We have HIPAA laws. If we're on the finance side, we have CFPB rules that we need to follow. So is this person complaining the patient? No. Okay. Do we have patient consent on file? So we can have this assigned to somebody or not. I didn't assign it to anybody, but we need to establish, do we have consent to talk to the child for the adult parent in that example? Yes. From a compliance perspective, this is self-documenting. So we're going to get a date and time stamp of when these tasks are completed. And assuming you have the credentials, you can click through and it's going to document who actually attested to that we have the consent on file. So I said, yes, we have the consent, and then it fired off additional workflow that we want done. We can add notes. So the notes are going to be two things here. We can document what we're doing to resolve this, like, hey, I called the patient, I interviewed them, here's what I found, type of deal, or I had to talk to a healthcare provider and do, coaching and counseling of an employee. We could also communicate with stakeholders that have a role on this particular complaint ticket. Back to you, Michelle.
I love that. So for anyone that wants some more information, or maybe you're in one of these fields and this actually relates to you, definitely reach out to us directly, or you can check us out on our website at www.issuetrak.com.